arkadgautierph Luxuria Collection. Let's review it. So Tycoon is a hybrid of Nishani's Hashuvat and Creed's Aventus. It opens up fruity and citrusy, from the bergamot, blackcurrant, and some pineapple. But the main note here is definitely the pineapple. You also get some grapefruit here, but it's not that soury, and it's kind of well blended actually. So it's more of an underlying note. It dries down to this very mossy, earthy, and woody fragrance. This is a good hybrid made from arkadgautierph. I don't smell any synthetic molecules here, except from the oak moss and woody molecules. Sadly, it's not as performing as the performance. You only get 3 to 4 hours of longevity within 1 hour of soft to moderate projection. If you want a natural smelling fragrance that is not offensive and as screechy, this is a great pickup for the office, school, gym, and it's very versatile as well. I think it can work on date nights as well. Next we have here is Iconic. This is a hybrid inspired of the Chanel, or the Toilette, or the Parfum, and Parfum. Pretty interesting, right? So this opens up very fresh, citrusy. You also get definitely some ginger here, some spices, also some soapiness, and some little bit of sweetness as well from the opening. It's really well done. The grapefruit here is not as sour, and it's more kind of sweet. As it dries down, the incense, woody notes, and some subtle hint of sweetness and ambery from the base is noticeable. For the performance, I get around 3 to 4 hours of longevity within 1 hour of soft to moderate projection. If you want a versatile fragrance that will work at the school, formal events, office, at the gym, even dates, this is a great pickup. Next we have here is Bachelor. This is a clone or a hybrid inspired of Jean-Paul Gaultier's Ultramall and Afnan's 9pm. So it opens up very with a pear, apple, a little bit of mint. You get really the opening of Jean-Paul Gaultier Ultramall here and Afnan's 9pm. You've got that lavender, pear, apple, mint, and some cinnamon as well. Then it dries down to this very sweet, bubblegum, sweet, vanillic accord in the base. So usually Ultramall is this clubbing scent or date night, but for me, this is more of a wearable or daily usage since it's not as screechy and it's not as loud as Ultramall. If you know Ultramall, if you tried the original or the clones, it's very synthetic and it's very headache inducing and very loud and screechy. Like I said, it's not as loud and screechy, so for the performance, I got around 5 to 6 hours of longevity within 1 to 2 hours of moderate projection. Lastly, we have here is Vogue. This is an hybrid inspired of Maison Francis Kirk Dijon, Baccarat Rouge 540, or the Parfum, and Extrait. So BR 540 usually is this loud, synthetic, cotton candy or burnt sugar fragrance that is really loud, and I really absolutely hate the fragrance. But you know what's good? They actually replicated as the original. It's really close, and I think this is a good clone since it's not as screechy. So you get a lot of doses of saffron and bitter almond in the opening, which really replicates the original. It has that burnt or rubbing alcohol vibe in the opening. Then it dries down to this very metallic cotton candy or burnt sugar candy or burnt sugar vibe in the base. Since I think it's really great. They really absolutely replicate this fragrance from top to bottom, and I think this is 95% close. Then I guess it's more leaning from the Extrait instead of the EDP though. This is a great unisex fragrance since it's not as masculine leaning or feminine leaning for me, but more women prefer this, but who cares. So it's not as loud or screechy as the original, so I think you can wear this daily in the office, at work, at school, but definitely at the gym. You don't want to smell like cotton candy on the gym. You might offend people, so no. So for the performance, I got around 6 hours of longevity with a moderate projection for the first 1.5 hours. So what do you guys think from these fragrances from arkadgautierph Luxuria Collection? Are they a cup or a drop? Let me know in the comments below. I'll see you guys on the flip side. Peace.